get Pomander, File Holster, and Silver Crucible. You know me, I do love upgrading cards, so I will do that. And then let's start swinging away. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. Remy, welcome back. Hope you got some sleep, buddy. And we get our 3 easy fights. This elite's a little too early for my liking. Probably we could do something like this. This is 3 fights, a shop, a hard pool fight. We do get a fire, but then there's like no more fires along there, so never mind. It's probably something like this. It's an early shop, but I'll live with it. Fell asleep? I don't know if I should be offended or not. Nah, that's what Slay the Spire is for, just falling asleep to people. And put all my damage onto this front tadpole. Fun fact, somebody pointed out to me that these tadpoles are like the little babies of the big one that you fight in Act 2, like the big frog guy. Kinda cool. A little bit of a continuity in the Spire. Yo, Jack, welcome. Oh, glad you've been liking the YouTube content. I have been trying to figure out for the life of me, like, which videos actually pop off. For some reason, the people just love Ironclad. Like, all my Ironclad videos pop off, and I really thought my my most recent region video was gonna... I thought everybody loved Infinites, but, it's only got, like, 20 views on it. Taking upgraded Deadly Poison is really good for our damage. We could do Prepared Plus, but I think I like having, like, a secured damage source in play. The Hailstorm Defect run? That was nuts. I did not... at no point did I think that run was going to win. Hey, Soup, welcome. Welcome back. Because, you're, like, in Australia, aren't you, Jack? Because, like, you can never really catch, like, my late stuff, because that's, like, early in the morning for you. Which is understandable. Or in the UK, Ah, okay. Understood, bruv. But making the YouTube videos is a lot of fun. I like I put my videos on and then I leave it for my dogs playing whenever I have to like leave the house, so they never have to be without me. Okay, somewhat similar time zone wise. I gotcha. You're like about what, like 5 hours ahead then probably? Get a Leg Sweep Plus, which is very good for blocking. I get a Prepared Plus again. I'm gonna hate myself for not taking all these Prepared Pluses, but like having Leg Sweep Plus is just a lot of block and it's a lot of weaken on an enemy. You can like perma weaken somebody. Then we get a Footwork and then another Deadly Poison. Okay. Alright. I didn't have to think about that too hard. We can like go this way to like upgrade some more cards. We could like get an upgrade onto Neutralize, onto Footwork, and then we're pretty solid, honestly. I don't foresee us taking too much damage here. Yeah, but back to what I was the people just love them some Ironclad, I guess. I didn't even think those were like the best runs, but the people like what they like. And then now we can just block out here. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit untouchable for these few fights. Gotta go, Remy? Alright, have fun, Remy. Get this Outbreak. I only like taking Outbreak when you have like a Noxious Fumes, or like a Haze, or a Bouncing Flask. It's a very conditional card, so taking this is kinda iffy. I do like a Backflip Plus, just to go through my deck a little bit faster. I think it's better than Calculated Gamble for the time being. It also works with our Footwork. I could go for some max HP. We really don't need to like upgrade like two. We have like 2 upgrades like guaranteed here. I'm like fine to like take some max HP here. And then just kind of rest up at the next bonfire. That's good enough. This is kind of like a blessed run after all the stupid runs I was doing last night. I had like a Shiv run going, and then I got a kunai from my like late chest, and then I just forgot to take it. I didn't even know that you could do that. Apparently you can skip relics in the chests now, which you could do in Slay the Spire 1, but they must have recently patched that in. Now I'm not too scared of Terrariel here. He doesn't really start scaling until you split him, so we've got a lot of block and we can just ramp up the poison on him. More poison. Like, we're just full blocking him. This damage is going to keep ticking up. And then he's going to split here. Yeah. And then probably should have, like, timed the split a little bit better. Could throw, like, a fire potion at him if I really need to, if I have, like, some really bad draws. But we should be okay. We get the leg sweep back on him. You see, he's just going to... This leg sweep is keeping him perma-weakened. And, like, we're really not too worried about it. My next draw. I get a backflip plus next turn. We can just keep blocking. Backflip. He's hitting me for like 12. This is like nothing. More deadly poison. This guy's dead next turn. We took like 2 damage this fight. GG Terrariel. Yes, Snecko Skull. Very nice. Dodge and roll plus is like okay because we have the footwork. It's like block that'll translate into the next turn. I think I'm okay off of it right now, though. I don't think it's totally necessary. And then we can look to upgrade probably our neutralize and like our footwork, or like our footwork and like maybe this other deadly poison. We just got the Snecko Skull, which kind of upgraded our deadly poisons even more. Let's do footwork here. My relic! Hey, Sugar Daddy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody pile on in. We're gonna have some relaxing afternoon silent runs. Neutralize is always a good card to like have upgraded. Because of the upgraded leg sweep though, I feel like I don't really need it, so I'm just gonna upgrade my poison. This is probably like the worst fight to go into for us because we don't have like AoE per se. I don't mind poking a power potion here. And getting a serpent form for free and after image for free. We'll just do serpent form. Now we can just like focus on blocking. So I don't think it really matters. I think I'll just put it onto this guy. And then 5 and 7 is 12, allegedly. Ugh, gross. I'm going to throw a fire potion. I don't mind using two potions this fight. We have, like, the last fight will be the Skulking Colony, and I'm not really scared of the Skulking Colony. This is probably our worst matchup just because we don't have, like, AoE damage, which we can look to address a little bit later. Would love, like, a Noxious Fumes or something. That'd be kind of hype. I'll, weaken this one. Keep the damage going. There's our footwork at the bottom of our deck, as always. Would expect nothing less. And, like, these guys, they're gonna get some strength, but I'm not terribly scared. They're not putting statuses or anything in my deck, so we should have some pretty reliable draws to block out. And this guy's buffing. He's guaranteed to attack next turn. I think this guy's also guaranteed to attack next turn, too. Yeah, they're all attacking, but we can do neutralize for a kill here. Leg sweep this guy, and we're just full blocking already. We are very, very powerful. We had some really big hits with our Silver Crucible. We are looking very good. Also, a free Serpent Form never hurts. We get our Fire Potion right back. I get a Ripple Basin for even more block, and there's the Noxious Fumes. GG. Noxious Fumes with Snecko Skull. I'm even going to sneak an upgrade onto it now here, too. That is 4 poison to all enemies at the beginning of each turn. Jonathan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Sun, welcome, welcome. Brightening up my day. Let's look for our power cards, or like our poison cards here. Now with like I like might take an Outbreak now. That card is, the card looks like a lot of fun. Because it is a lot of fun, like, once you get it popping off. It's just, like, very situational. This Ripple Basin is just, like, so much block, by the way. But it is very satisfying to just, like, have Noxious Fumes hitting everybody for, like, 15 plus, like, an additional 4 poison. Anticipate, Dodge and Roll, and Sucker Punch. I don't think I need any of these still. I want to get my important powers into play, and when you add more cards to your deck, you're potentially increasing the amount of time it takes for you to draw your important powers. We honestly like don't even need attacks in this deck because we have the Ripple Basin and we just have like deadly poisons. So like we're just like chilling. There's our powers. I'll weaken him just to have one more turn of weaken onto him. So yeah, this is his big hit, so I want to make sure we are covered for that. And then we just gotta block for, yeah, we're blocking, so. The freaky ass colony is not doing so well into us. He's got 20 poison on him, so like, don't even need to hit him. He's taking max damage every turn. And goodbye, Skulking Colony. That was I think that was 0 damage. Okay, Corrosive Wave, Haze, and Flick Flack. I don't draw cards except for like my backflip, and getting those 2 cards to line up is a little too conditional for me. Skulking Colony, yeah, the Skulking Colony did get a new design, and the I think it's the beta branch. He moves around now. He's also like twice the size. I'm not a fan of it. Well, actually, I am kind of a fan of it. He's really fabulous. I also don't like this haze. I feel like this is just like extra. This is like too much. Even though it's like a synergy with my deck, you don't always have to take it because when you have enough, you should just start saying no to other cards. Because if I take this Corrosive Wave on a bad turn, it doesn't do anything. I've delayed putting my Footwork and my Noxious Fumes into play. I take this Haze, I don't have a card to discard it, and then it just does nothing. So it's worse to take those cards here. And then I am completely fine into this fight, so we could like upgrade our Survivor, upgrade our Neutralize. I'll upgrade our Neutralize just to keep the weaken going. Okay, this is a good turn, so we can just do Noxious Fumes, get all the poison taken on him. He is going to be eating a lot of damage. And our Ripple Basin will be keeping us safe. Thanks, Ripple Basin. And then we just play our Beckons out. Do I want to draw cards here? I don't really need to. Game, this is Slay the Spire 2. On Steam. And this enemy is the freaky ass Soulfish. He puts cards into my deck that hurts me, which is not cool. But we are just like tearing this guy down, like it's not even close. He does sneak a 19 onto me, so I gotta give him credit for that. That just means I would like to get rid of some of these strikes. These strikes are doing absolutely nothing for me. And that's the Freaky Fish dead. Looking pretty good on time, too. Can we get a Master Planner? We get a Burst, and we get a Murder. A Murder could be, like, a good, like, finishing card. But we, again, have so much poison done that I don't think it's really necessary. Master Planner can be, like, a good way to, like, scale your deck. But we don't have, like, Sly synergies yet. So it's, like, a little speculative. It's really expensive. And then Burst is, like, just okay. If I put an upgrade on, I think it's just like too much. It's just gonna bloat my deck down a little bit, so I'm just gonna skip. Taz, give me a big hug. No big hug, unfortunately. If we enchant our strikes with Nutritious Soup, it makes them 0 cost, but then it just turns off my Ripple Basin, so I'm not going to do that. I also won't be able to remove them. I'm not doing anything with Strength, so the only real choice here is the Toy Box. And then the order that you take them in does matter. You want to take the least important one first, and then the most important ones last. So Wax Ekabeko, that's like doing nothing for me. I'll take that one first. The Vambrace is good. I want the Bag of Prep for the last one, I believe. Vambrace, Centennial Puzzle. I think Vambrace actually, for like a turn 1 block, would be really good. So I want to hold that one, and then Wax, and then Bag of Prep. Drawing more cards on your beginning turn is just really good. And then hopefully these last us until the end. It's every 3 combats these Wax Relics will go away. Should you get the first or the second game? So Slay the Spire 1 is on mobile, which is a huge plus for me, and it's still a lot of fun. Like, I still play Slay the Spire 1 when I'm, like, not playing Slay the Spire 2. If you have more time to game on your PC, Slay the Spire 2 is really fun because they're putting out new updates constantly, so that's exciting for me, like, having a game like Brian, thanks for the follow. Jaren, yes, this is the beta branch. They should be putting out a new update soon, I believe. They're on bi-weekly updates. So what are we gonna do here? We're forced into, like, a few fights. We can get a shot here at the latest. Yo, I don't see your name, but green and black profile picture. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So I think we do like this, and then we're good into most of the elites here. I think Decimillipede's still a little bit scary. We just need to make sure we can get our powers into play, and then we're okay. Yeah, I think this path up here is fine. We could do this super late shop up here, but then we only get like one elite, which is it's no bueno. Do the wax relics block the original ones? I don't think so, actually. I think you can still get the real one. I don't think it stacks, but I think after it burns away, you can get the real... Actually, I don't know. I would have to fact check that. That's a good question, though. So, if I put these powers into play, he cannot take them. The Thieving Hopper, I think, prioritizes rare cards. I'm gonna throw a weak potion at him, honestly. It's like keep my Ripple Basin. This is 22 block, actually. I don't need to do that. Thank you, Vambrace. And so now he's more likely to take my leg sweep over anything else. Yep, there goes my leg sweep. Hopefully we can just get enough poison ticking onto him that it doesn't matter. He's also going to start hitting me really hard. Oh, God. What a draw. Yeah, I need to, like, get these strikes out of my deck, like, ASAP. So I might honestly, like, hit these two shops and just prioritize, like, card removes. If I have enough money, I could... It's 100 for the first one, 150 for the second one, so I may not have enough money, but... if I throw a weak potion, it saves me a decent amount. Okay, and he's dead. Our poison gets ticking really fast. Take my leg sweep back. Dodge and roll, Mirage, and Cloak and Dagger. If this card didn't exhaust, I might take it. Like, that will eventually be, like, a lot of block for us, especially in, like, multi-enemy fights. It's also good against the Kaiser crabs. I just don't want to slow it down. Like, I need to get my powers into play, so... I can give up my wax bag of prep for 2 random relics. That's kind of funny. Or I can just give him my fire potion for a relic. I want my wax bag of prep, so let's give him the fire potion. Get a bag of marbles. That doesn't help me. Thanks, Ranwood. Ranwood has been throwing up some L's for me recently. I cannot lie. This does 21 damage with the Akabeko. This does 8, and then 7, and then 6. I'll just put the poison on him. Noxious Fumes into play. And then, yeah, we block. We block this next turn. And then I want to keep the weaken up on him because I'm not breaking this shield anytime soon. Or I could do the Ripple Basin to just block for 4. I think that's actually a little bit better. We're going to smoke him out. Like, you see, like, all these strikes just kind of, like, weigh your deck down. Like, these 3 strikes could have been, like, Deadly Poison, like, Leg Sweep, but instead they're just, like, kind of useless. That's why you would like to prioritize removing strikes whenever you're, doing your deck building. And you're, like, unless you have, like, a lot of strength gain, which the Silent doesn't typically do. She can, but it's not typical of her. Get 17 block. I might have had lethal there, actually. No, I would have been 1 off. Alright, and this guy is down. Hidden Daggers, Poison Stab, Finisher. I will skip. Diamond, thanks for liking the live. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hanging out, liking the live. Appreciate all of you. Weaken this guy. And then we'll do a backflip. Get our footwork into play. And then we're basically just kind of like blocking all these guys. Yeah, I would love to remove 2 strikes. That'd make me super happy. We can block for 24. We only need to block for like 18, and then I can just get some poison taking. I guess I'll just do it onto this guy, I think. Noxious Fumes into play earlier would have been the move. Oh god, I have so many strikes in my deck. Oh, you're killing me. Well, I guess because I can, I'll just, like, kill this guy. That is so much damage I gotta eat right there. That is highly unfortunate. Can't wait to remove these strikes. Weakening you will save me a little bit. Good god. These stupid bugs. This guy is dead next turn. This guy's got 2 strength, this guy's got weaken and 2 strength, so I'll just take him out. Yeah, sometimes you think you have a good deck and then you just draw 4 strikes and then you lose like 30 HP. It happens. Okay, now they're all dead. I lose my Wax Akabeko, but that is nothing sad to me. I will go into this shop. Get a letter opener, dragon fruit, vambrace. This is for sure just a card remove. I'm glad this this shop sucks. The footwork is okay, but getting these strikes out of my deck is a priority. I am 6 gold off of his second card remove. That is so unfortunate. I must rest here because the cockroach has dealt how much damage to me? Yeah, 31. It's so unfortunate. I can at least look for like a potion here to help out with the next elite fight. A calculated gamble. I like the calculated gamble. Getting this on turn 1 will help me like rocket through my deck. And then we could take like a block potion or another fire potion. Fire potion would be nice for the decimillipedes, just to like burst one down. We could take a block potion in case we just have like more bad draws, which hopefully we won't. But more often than not, once we have our poison in play, we're like pretty solid. So I think I'll just take a block potion in case they get like a sucker punch. That hand is new, right? No, he did this in the first game. You can also like click on the cards that you can't afford and he just like makes these noises. It's really funny. Very satisfying. The hand moves a little bit differently. Like I think it would just come out in a straight line in the first game, but this time it's a little more aerodynamic, or I don't know what the word for that would be. Amethyst Aubergine. Relics. Here's the B-Man. And then this will block for 1 billion. We are absolutely, this is probably our best matchup. We don't need to hit him a single time. Very realistic, yeah, that's a good word for it. I'll say this calculated gamble. Again, I can put the neutralize on him to keep some weaken up, but he'll be weak for the next turn, which is like his big hit, which is fine. Chalky Milk, thanks for the follow. You delicious beverage. Here comes a 21. I think I would like some like backflips maybe, or I would start taking prepared pluses. I skipped like 3 prepared pluses at the very beginning from my relic reward. That was unfortunate. They're probably never going to come back. 11 block. Yeah, we'll just block out here. We can do the neutralize to block his next big hit, but we usually... The worst draw we could get is like strike, strike, strike. Defend deadly poison, I think. so I guess weakening him in that case would be probably better. We do have a block potion, though. He should be dead next turn if I play this deadly poison, actually. We'll just do that instead. I took one, but he's dead now. Yo, we get a Tincture. When we discard a card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Beautiful. Our Wax Ekabeko is gone, but we still have a bag of marbles, so this backstab is like, okay. Hey, Jackson. My favorite character, it's like the Silent and the, I really like the Regent. He's been popping up the ranks. Then the Necrobinder's also pretty cool. I think my least two favorite are like the Defect and the Ironclad. But they're still fun to play, don't get me wrong. Chalky Milk, should you go to the gym? You should always go to the gym. Never have to ask yourself that. Unless you're sore, then you shouldn't go to the gym. I guess you should recover. Or you could just work a muscle group that's not sore. But that depends on how, like, heavy you want to go in the gym. This backstab. I'm trying to think if it's, like, good for, like, any of the, like, the fights. It's good for, like, the Decimillipede, especially with, like, the bag of marbles. It's just, like, 21 damage to one of the Decimillipedes. I'm just wondering if that's, like, a reason to take it. I think getting my poison set up and blocking is, like, more important. So I'll just skip it. And then we can rest here again, or we can hit an upgrade onto, like, our Calculated Gamble, and then with Retain on the Calculated Gamble, it makes this a little bit safer, because we can just gamble away a really bad hand if we have one. I like it. It's a lousy louse. We get a footwork, and then we actually just do a backflip here, and then get the Noxious Fumes, and then we could just gamble away the rest of this, but since he's doing a big hit next turn, I wouldn't mind just drawing like a bunch of defense and like a neutralize, or I could just, yeah, I'll just play the Deadly Poison here. Call it a day. Oh wait, he's buffing this turn, so I'm tripping. Let's get the weaken on him. And now I wait for the poison thing to do its thing. Poison, leg sweep. Then Ripple Basin's got my back. At this point, like, I may need, like, maybe, like, I don't know, something to, like, speed up the poison, like, a little bit, maybe? If I find the right card, I'll know it when I see it. That's the louse down. Acrobatics. That's the right card. See, I told you I knew it when I see it. We can keep looking for, like, more cards if we take, like, another combat into an elite fight. A question mark is not always guaranteed to be a good thing. Like, you want to try and get stronger every single floor, and at least with a fight you get money and a card reward to at least look at your options. And when you get card rewards, you increase your chances at seeing better cards, too. So that's, like, something to keep in mind. We already fought the Exoskeletons, which I think were, like, the worst matchup for us. The Hunter-Killer I'm not afraid of. The Bullbugs I'm also not really afraid of. We'll just go ahead and do another fight. Okay, so there's all of our cards. This will block for 28, which is fine with me. We'll just block you. These are some big blocks. And this guy's just hitting me for 8. This guy starts hitting, like, just 19s over and over again on you, so you want to make sure he doesn't do that. Can do the acrobatics. I think I would love, like, a speedster. That'd be kind of hype. And we can just play this block out. Ooh, or an accelerant. I think that's the thing I'm looking for, is like an accelerant. That'd be kind of nice. We can block 8, 16, and then calculated gamble. That's not the best. I'm going to throw a fire potion at you. And then we can just weaken you. Or we can just get our 4 block from the Ripple Base, and that's actually better. Alright, now these guys are basically as good as dead. I would also be pretty hype off of an adrenaline. Nobody ever turns down a adrenaline. There's an outbreak. I said I might take it. It procs basically like every turn once you have like the noxious fumes, or like if you have a multi-enemy fight, it's pretty good. What are my thoughts on the defect? I like the defect. He's got a very interesting playstyle. We also get this this reflex, which can work with the acro, the calculated gamble. I really like that they made his attacking and no orbs builds viable, especially with powerful cards like the bulk up. The status thing is definitely interesting. I didn't see them going in that direction, like giving all the status, because the status things used to be the Ironclad's deal, getting a bunch of statuses. I think I will take the... What's the optimal deck size? It's hard to say. You can have an optimal deck that like have like a really efficient deck that's like 40 cards if you build it correctly. But typically, I think you want to stay somewhere between like the 20 and 25 range if you're like you just want to find like enough cards to get the job done, like your first and second row cards. Sugar Daddy, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. But again, this game is very, very complex, and there's no like blanket statement rules. If anybody's just like giving you this is the only way to play, or like you have to play this way, they're usually wrong, because the game has so many variables and like so many different things that can change like the way that your run is going, that you have to be adaptable. The people who win the most are people who know like all of the interactions and like think about like down the road like the possibilities that can happen, and so they build accordingly. They're very flexible. You want to be flexible is the most important part. It's like you can have a chunky deck if your cards are very high impact. I feel like this outbreak is a bait. I feel like I'd just rather have Accelerant. It's like only good into like the Decimillipedes. It's kind of good into the Book of the Scrolls of Biting. I'll give it a chance. If I die, I die. Okay, get a footwork in play turn 1, and then we can do our leg sweep. So basically, or we can just do like get our poison taking. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get the poison taking. We can also just kind of delay. Once we need Noxious Fumes and Outbreak into play, that'll do most of our damage. And these guys, their attacks rotate, so this guy's going to be multi-attacking this turn, next turn, this guy's going to be applying a buff and attacking, and this guy's going to be doing the debuff. So you can kind of think ahead of time. So instead of weakening this guy, I'm just going to weaken this guy because he's doing the multi-attack next turn. Managed to win on Ironclad and Silent, but struggling with Regent. Regent is very unique with his star economy thing. So his star cards are usually higher impact than just a normal card. So you want to make sure that your economy is balanced. So if you have star cards that are expensive, make sure you have like a hidden cache or some way to generate stars so that you can keep playing your powerful cards. And then don't get like locked into like one thing. You can do Forge and you can also do star stuff at the same time. He also has access to a lot of really powerful block cards, so don't forget to block with him. Here's the Outbreak. Backflip. This might be a good block potion turn. We'll see. It's very satisfying doing that. Yeah, here's the Noxious Fumes. And then we block. This is 24. I'm sorry, this is 12. This is 19. This is 28. So I'll only take like 5. If I play like my Ripple Base, if I let my Ripple Base in proc. Alright. I think I would love like a Speedster too. Just like any way to like get like some chipping AoE damage. But you see the Outbreak proccing like every off of these guys. It's really cool. Tingsha. And then 16, 24, and 31. So we can just keep blocking. We're gonna get another Outbreak proc. Plus an additional 4 poison. Yeah, it's very good into this fight. I had no doubts that the Outbreak would be good into this fight. And then they should be dead this turn. The Outbreak. Why didn't I use Neutralize to weaken them? Because when you play an attack, I have the Ripple Basin. When you don't play an attack, you gain 4 block, and having the 4 block would have done more than the Neutralize on that hit. You get a Skewer, Storm of Steel, and Deflect. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but we do get a Pendulum, which every 3 turns draw 1 card. Yeah, you're welcome. Should always try to play to your relics. I think I'll rest here. Baziska, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We could upgrade, like, the Outbreak. I don't foresee myself dying to the crabs, but I have died to them in situations where...
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional...
Baziska, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. I heart you back. When do I lose this? One more combat, I lose my Van Brace, which kind of sucks. But we will keep our bag of prep. I don't think upgrading the Outbreak is that important. When I get it into play, it's gonna do its job. Alright. Not the best turn 1, but we can block for 34. We can just keep Rocket weakened, because I think he's hitting us hard next turn, I believe. Or we can just do the Survivor, and then we can play our Neutralize, and then get the poison taking onto him. That's probably better. And then, yeah, we can get our powers into play here. Ripple Basin being a Giga Chad. There's our Outbreak. Happy Flower is helping us a lot here. Turning around might be a problem in this fight, I will say. Get the poison taking onto this guy. And then... I think I have 2 energy left. So I think I just play... I'm gonna hold on to this Calculated Gamble just in case I have a bad turn. This is 11 block, this is 8, so... Can't turn around, but it's alright. Take 5. Getting the poison, taking onto Rocket. You want to kill Rocket first in this fight. You ideally want to turn around to mitigate your damage, but I do just kind of block a lot. We can definitely neutralize him. That will save me more HP. That's like 10 HP right there. And then don't have Ripple Basin, but I just want to keep the poison taken on this guy. He should be dead in like 2 or 3 turns. Yeah, an Art of War would be insane right about now. That is a fantastic call. Yeah, Rocket is not long for this world. Then we can start working on Crusher. So I think we just put the poison going on him. Goodbye, Rocket. And then we could just hit a huge Tincture here, which is really satisfying. So I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, even bigger. Get the poison. Ting. Oh, I forgot about Crab Rage. Oh well. Crab Rage. When it comes down to it, crabs are kind of terrifying animals. Evolution decided that they just get 2 giant scissor hands. And that's how they're gonna be fighting things. Goodbye, Kaiser Crab. Get a Bullet Time, Knife Trap, and a Storm of Steel. Well, the Bullet Time would be great on our turn 1. He's my favorite Slay the Spire and Slay the Spire 2 characters. I so the first Slay the Spire, the Silent, was hands down my favorite. In this game, it's probably the Silent and the Regent, and then Necrobinder, and then Defect and Ironclad are tied for last, but I still do love them. It's like when you ask your parents who their favorite child is. They for sure have a favorite child, but they're like, oh, I love them all equally, but... you know. I don't think taking... Well, this Bullet Time, if I can get an upgrade onto it, it's kind of nice with, the acrobatics and, the backflip. I would need to, sneak an upgrade onto it, which wouldn't be terribly hard. Yeah, I'll take a Bullet Time. It's the big woman. I can add an Apotheosis to my deck. Well, speaking of getting an upgrade onto something. We can also take the Blessed Antler. These 3 dazes aren't really, like, a big deal, because we have a huge turn 1 with our bag of prep. We draw 9 cards, and if we draw a Calculated Gamble or, like, a backflip, what I do with this build for enemies with an artifact, I just play Leg Sweep and Deadly Poisons, or just let them, the Noxious Fumes take them down. Like, Mecha Knight has, like, the most, and I think that's only, like, 3. So, like, I only need to, like, hit him, like, 3 times before his artifact charges are done. I wouldn't be opposed to, like, an Expose, maybe, but most of the times I can get through my deck fast enough that Mecha Knight's not an issue. Yeah, Apotheosis is pretty great. It's just a lot of my cards are already upgraded, so really the Apotheosis is just upgrading all of my defense, which also really isn't that bad. This Blessed Antler, an extra energy per turn is really, really nice. The 3 days, is it 3 or 2? It's 3 dazes. But again, I can just kind of rock it through my deck. I've also never taken the Blessed Antler, I don't think. The upgraded defense would be kind of hype. And I have a Happy Flower, but not a Lantern. So, like, I only have 3 energy on turn 1. So, Apotheosis is 2 energy until I can get it upgraded. So, like, the earliest I can upgrade it is here, if I go this path. And so that's, like, 3 fights without the upgraded Apotheosis, and then I think we're in a better spot. Yeah, Blessed Antler at the Flat Cannon. It's like, what more do I need to do? Yeah, 3 dazes. It does kind of suck. Sorry, I'm waffling. I think either choices are, like, pretty good. It's just, like, all upgraded defense, though. So, let's go ahead and try the Antler here. We did just take a bullet time, and this does upgrade it, though. Sorry, I will make a decision eventually. And, like, any future cards I upgrade, or I put in, will be upgraded. There's really a good core, and then Looming Fruit. Looming Fruit is also here. I bet it's delicious. Is 31 the exact amount of the mango, the pear, and the strawberry? The mango's 13, the strawberry's 7, and the pear is 10? Okay, so it's like all 3 of the fruits of the Spire plus 1. That's funny. I have a fantastic turn 1. I'll go ahead and take the Antler. I changed my mind. It's the jewelry box. Oh man, I wish I had some extra energy. So I guess we don't need to play the Apotheosis every single combat. Like, this is just like a huge calculated gamble. Or we could just block for 16 with like 1 card. Yeah, I'll just calculated gamble this away. Pop, 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 pop. And then there's our bullet time that I would like to have upgraded eventually. I think we can get away without playing our footwork here. Noxious Fumes is a little more important. And then go ahead and play this. Alright, there is that damage. Put a leg sweep onto this guy. And then we'll just keep blocking and let the Noxious Fumes do its thing. We are pretty good defensively. I would have loved a Diamond Diadem. That would have been my jam. Oh, there's Apotheosis coming back. Gross. That's what block potions are for anyways. So we can just do... Guy like dies. He dies next turn, because he'll have 14 poison on him. Actually, yeah, I'll put this neutralize onto this guy. I forgot to use my block potion. That's my bad. Yeah, I was afraid getting the Apotheosis into play, like, I need to get an upgrade onto it, and then it'll be really good. Get this bullet time, and play all of our cards. Okay, turret down. Well-laid plans plus... Well-laid plans plus is really good. It's also good into the queen fight, because you can you'll have basically 7 cards in your hand every turn as long as you're retaining. It's also good with the bullet time. You can hold on to the bullet time for like a really good turn. And then I'm just rushing this bonfire. I lose every 4 combats, so I will lose my bag of prep soon, which is a huge bummer. Duplicate my deck. 2 Apotheosis, 2 Ascender's Bane, 2 Footworks, 2 Calculated Gambles, 2 Noxious Fumes. If you're gonna take the bad luck, the Silent is really good at it. It makes me wish I would have taken my, I also get 4 more strikes, which is unfortunate. Maybe I can just hit the Apotheosis here. I don't think I duplicate my deck here. I feel like I just have too many strikes and like cards that don't block. It doesn't really matter what I upgrade here because I have Apotheosis. It's kind of like a nothing event. Here's a pretty good bullet time. And now we can just block out. I'll just put the weaken onto this guy because he's hitting me for next turn. Oh, my Van Brace is gone. Oh, that's such a bummer. Oh, Tez. I'll just get taken onto this guy. And then, what do we got here? What do we got here? Let's go ahead and hit our acrobatics. A lot of power cards to get into play here. Would love a tactician or something. I think this is honestly like a calculated gamble angle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Also very satisfying. Do backflip and a bullet time. And then just get our poison taken onto this guy. Actually, we can just kind of like kill him, right? Very good. Tinksha, I wish the Tinksha made the ting noise from the very first Slay the Spire. I hope they add that in soon. A Speedster would be kind of sweet. 3 common cards is not kind of sweet, though. It does not bring me joy. Tough Bandages. Whenever you discard a card, you gain 3 block. And then another Calculated Gamble. We can't afford both of them, but Tough Bandages is pretty insane. We're not attacking enough for Shuriken to do anything. Another Outbreak won't do anything. I would like to remove a Strike, but Tough Bandages is just like insane, especially with the Calculated Gamble. What build am I going with this? Poison. A lot of poison. And then blocking. It's the Silent Classic. It's a controversial build for this island, actually. Nobody's ever done anything like this before. Another big bullet time turn, which is great. I would like to play my Acro first, but can't really get away with that. So, actually I can do Deadly Poison. We can do Strike, Acro, then Bullet Time. Strike, Acro. Just get rid of this one. It's fine. Then play the Bullet Time. If we just draw Bullet Time our first turn every time, then we're like really good. Get our Noxious Fumes into play here. And then I would like to not take damage to these guys. Well-laid plans would be nice. I block 4. Yeah, let's play the well-laid plans. This will be better in the long term. There's our Outbreak. Just do our block. I don't think Outbreak. Sure, we'll get it into play. It's fine. We can save our poison for the next robot. There's the Bullet Time. I think I just, like, save this. Nah, it's fine. Just let it rip. Alright, that guy's buffing. Deadly poison with the outbreak, very nice. And I'll just aggro for another deadly poison. Getting the Tincture Tough Bandages combo. Here's another outbreak. Oh wait, is it counts down or does it count up? Oh wait, no, it went off. We're good. Ew, this fight is just so weird. Like, even still, I feel another rework is coming for it. Like, has anybody ever felt threatened in this fight? Ever just, like, run in here and I'm just, like, just waiting until I can leave? Is this the beta version? Yeah, this is the beta version. In the unpatched version, there is 2 Axebots that you fight. 2 non-threatening Axebots. Now it's just 1 Axebot. I think the change that they made is that it scales faster. I have Happy Flower on 2, by the way, so I want to kill him this turn. So we'll play our Deadly Poison. Is it 1, 2, 3? 2, and then 3. And then Calculated Gamble gets the job done. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, Happy Flower's on 2, so we get a little extra energy on turn 1. These cards don't help. I guess like a Flechette's could be like okay. We're fighting the test subject who might be a little bit scary in the first phase. But I think we're alright without it. I want to avoid my bag of prep melting away. It's going to melt away regardless, I think. If we go like this way, we can keep it as long as possible. We're not doing too much in the... Well, we need to smith our Apotheosis first, so we're going this way. I feel like 2 is harder. 2 is new, which I think makes it, like, hard, like, trying to figure out, like, how to play the new characters, how to interact with the new cards and the relics. There's also some relics that I leaned on a lot in Slay the Spire 1 that are just gone from this game. RIP to Dead Branch. RIP to Medkit. Those were fun ones. I don't think I need to... Yeah, we can just, like, take the fights that we need to. Loose Neko Oil, upgraded rare skill. Yeah, knock yourself out. Ooh, Corrosive Wave. Then there's Burst. We just take Adrenaline here. Upgraded Adrenaline is fun. Oh, 2 Axebots. What I say stands. Okay, so... No bullet time. Unfortunate. This gives us 7 block. I want to play our Apotheosis. And then we can get rid of an artifact charge and block for 17. We can get rid of 2 artifact charges, actually. So, we'll do that. And then we can get set up here now. Get this Adrenaline into play, backflip, Noxious Fumes, and then I want to get my well-laid plans into play too. Maybe I should have saved that Calculated Gamble. We'll find out. You don't want to be stuck in a fight for a very long time against this guy. It can be a little bit scary. I'll just save my bullet time and my backflip, I believe. Here comes a 45 bomb for the backflip, and then we can play the acro. We'll get rid of right for the bullet time, leg sweep, defend, defend. Sorry, I should have played outbreak first there. That's my bad. The order police are coming after me. I am guilty of all the charges. This is why Well-Laid Plans is good, because you can just hold your good cards on until the turns that you need them. Play a backflip, and then we did the bullet time. This bullet time is being very, very good for us. Keep the weaken up on him. And then we're taking down on this guy pretty well. Like his three artifact charges aren't like too big of a detriment to us. Now, if we were in like multiplayer and he had like 25 artifact charges, that would be a different story. And then Happy Flowers on 2, so I am okay with ending the fight here. I think the Night Gang fight is probably a really scary one for us. I'll take another backflip. I think I rest up for like if I'm going to fight another elite. We'll stay held. We do have meat on the bone, so like we like take too much damage. But like yeah, with like worst case scenario, I mean like we have the outbreak and the noxious fumes. We can get our cards into play pretty well usually. Oh, it's a shot. Okay. Get a tactician. I hope I have enough. Oh, the dog's barking. Hope I have enough discard. I have 3 discard cards for a tactician. Hold on just one moment, guys. Gotta welcome a visitor at the door. Okay, we're back. We are so back. These potions really help. This Clarity Extract might be kind of nice, but I like our block potion and our Stable Serum. How long have I had this block potion for? It's like my emotional support block potion at this point. I don't think this Tactician does too much for us. Dark Shackles is nice against the Queen and the test subject, so I think I will add one of these. Yeah, good call, Almog, because the Queen does big multi-hit attacks, and so does the test subject. The test subject's probably going to be our scarier fight, because that first phase, you just really need to kill him. Let's see if we can get a relic that helps. Alright, it's the Soul Nexus. This is the better option, as opposed to the Night Gang. The Night Gang can just, like, absolutely fuck your shit up. And they do not apologize for it. Let's play all of our cards here. We can hold on to the Dark Shackles, though. We also have well-laid plans to, like, hold the Dark Shackles until a turn where, like, we really need it. It's nice. Okay, 5 times 4. What if I just did this? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, now break into play. What's in my draw pile? Noxious Fumes or well-laid plans. Hit the Noxious Fumes. So our well-laid plans trying to get us killed. Just play this bullet. Play the well-laid plans and the play defend here actually, and then Ripple Basin will get me to block. I'll hold on to these 2 cards. Now we're set up. Now the clock just starts ticking for this guy. Might as well Dark Shackles him. He never gains strength. He always just hits you for like the same amounts. So do these 2 poisons, and then yeah, I can hit him with a strike. I can strike him up. Maybe I get an Art of War from this fight, and it's just GG. Gonna play this Acro first. Get rid of the defend, and then just play our bullet time here. We're gonna hold on to these 2 cards. And this guy is just kind of getting ticked down now. It is only a matter of time. Duck, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Ezekiel, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are dead, but Happy Flowers on 0, which is unfortunate, but it's hard to like line that up when you have poison taking away. The poison potion, that could help in the Act 1, or in the first fight against the test subject. Do I need another acrobatics? We draw pretty well. I guess one more couldn't hurt. Especially on turns where we have Happy Flower. Oh, we got a red mask. I guess that's okay. I think just because we have the Adrenaline, we have 1 Acrobatics, we have Backflip. We have 2 Backflips, I think. Yeah, we have 2 Backflips. I think we're okay without the Acrobatics and the Reflex. I want this Poison Potion for, instead of like a Stable Serum. Stable Serum could be okay. 6 Poison, like, can kick things off. It's actually 7 for us because we have Snecko Skull. I think we'll just hold on to these 2 potions. Let's fight the Queen. Am I dying for an upgrade? No, I have Apotheosis. Just get Apotheosis. Alright, let's see what we get here. Get a Bullet Time turn 1. Big fan of that. Play the Bullet Time. Don't be an idiot. And then we can just keep the Weaken up onto this guy. We got well-laid plans, actually, so since we're like already full blocked, we can just hold on to these 2 cards. Being able to play the cards when you need them is very useful. Well-laid plans is also nice because these cards will never get bound, so you're kind of undoing the bound effect, which is very good. Yeah, let's play these 2 cards and call it a day. Ripple Basin will proc. I'm also full blocking already, so I guess I just play Strike here. I'll hold on to Dark Shackles, and I guess does the Backflip stay bound? I think it does not. It loses its bound when you hold on to it, which is also nice. There goes my footwork. I'm gonna hold the Dark Shackles until I get to the Queen phase, I believe. It's 9 times 3. It's a little scary, but what if I just did this? Yeah, that's cool. Got the Outbreak into play, so I actually think I want to just start putting poison onto the Queen, and then the Outbreak and the poison that's on the Torch Head will just kind of start killing him passively. The Queen can be a nasty, nasty woman. She's my queen. I don't want it. So, yeah, we can just keep the Weaken up on him. We can play a Deadly Poison, then Ripple Basin will help me block. It'll be Dark Shackles Backflip. And then we can get our Outbreak into play finally, which I'm a fan of. Play the Backflip. That hits my Bullet Time, which feels kind of icky. Nice. Never miss. And then we full block that. And then we go ahead and keep the Survivor. We are just ticking away. 36 damage. I can block that. 10, 8, 4 from the Ripple Basin. That's a little bit of damage, but I've got a lot of max HP. Maybe I just like play... The Queen should be dying like relatively soon, so maybe I just do play Dark Shackles here. Now I can just play my Deadly Poisons. That sounds good to me. Put the Weaken up onto this guy, keep it up. Ooh, Bullet Time. Oh my god, there we go. Everything's going according to plan. Play this Acro. Play our Bullet Time. And then we will chill out. Queen's got 50 poison onto her. And then hit me for 22. That is just fine with me. So we can just do Deadly Poison, Survivor, and Backflip. Hold on to this poison. And the Leg Sweep. Maybe the Acro. I think poison's too greedy. I'll hold on to the Acro. Actually, he's dead next turn. Yeah, it's 15 times 3, but also just neutralize him, right? And then he's dead. You neutralize. He's dead. Let's go and play our Acro. And then You do a backflip and then just try and get like even more poison onto the queen. Yeah, there we go. Hold on to this bullet time and this leg sweep. Dot, dot, dot. But little did the queen know that it is too late for her. We block that very easily. Now we go into the scarier fight. We lost 2 HP, which is not bad. Happy Flower's also on too, because I am great at this game. Thanks for liking the live, everybody. I couldn't have done it without you. Let's keep it going into the test subject. Okay, get our powers into play. Get a Dark Shackles. I do have to play a skill. This is the scariest part. I will play the Survivor. And then we'll just hold on to these two. I think I probably can play a Stable Serum, don't forget it. The problem is we don't do damage unless we're doing poison and blocking, so this is why the first phase is like so scary. Dinesh, welcome back. We are slaying the Spire again. I think we play this backflip. He gets a little bit of strength. And then we kind of just, I think we just play like 1 block card per turn, use the Ripple Basin. We have max HP, so we like might as well use it. A lot of my damage will come from just playing my calculated gamble, I think. Oh, I am vulnerable. I would like to kill this thing. Okay, that's better. Get rid of this Ascender's Bane first. We draw into our bullet time and calculated gamble, which is good. Play this Adrenaline. I think we can kill him this turn. If not, we can block for like 1 billion. Play our Outbreak. He's not weakened yet. Play our Footwork. For sure. Then Outbreak. And then we can do just the bullet time. We could calculate a gamble if we were insane. I think we just play the bullet time here. Now he's weakened. He's gaining strength, but my block is offsetting the strength, so it should be a wash.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional.
Welcome back. I know how it looks.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional.
User, thanks for the heart me. Thanks for the go popular. Appreciate that. So like I know how it looks. It definitely looks like he has 58 strength. But don't panic. I'm not panicking. Matthias, thanks for the follow. I did say this would be the scariest phase. I'm no longer vulnerable, so that's good. And then we drew our calculated gamble with some deadly poison. There's our Tincture. Okay, and we're looking good now. We're stabilizing. Doctor, we're stable. He dies next turn. He's still hitting me for 41 somehow. It's like crazy. I don't play any more skills. We'll hold on to these two. Next phase is going to be scary when he's doing his multi-hit attacks. I don't have any more powers to play, so I can just kind of chill. I can take my Outbreak down. Every 3 times you apply poison. Does this tick up or down? I just cannot pay attention to like if it ticks up or down. Guess we'll find out. It ticks up, so on the 3rd one it goes off. So that's fine. Save that for the next phase. Onto this, and I think this. I think this, actually. Okay. That's a bad hand. Thankfully, we have Acrobatics. It's not that much better, somehow. Thankfully, he's not gaining strength anymore. Which is nice. think I'll play the bullet time here, just to play everything. I'll hold on to the backflip. Outbreak build? I know. Probably the most conditional card in the game. We just play our blocks here. This is 32 damage. No, both deadly poisons are right there. Hold on to Dark Shackles and Survivor. 8 times 5. Get another neutralize and a leg sweep. This is 40. Is it Dark Shackles time? He just keeps hitting me, which is the problem. So I would like to be able to like play my poisons. I think it's time I finally play it. This will block for 14, this will block for 17, it's 40. That blocks decently well enough, but I just can't play my deadly poisons is the problem, and like his number just keeps getting higher. So I need to go on the offensive. This guy was made to defeat slow poison builds. This is the shit that he trained for. This is 42. $11 more block will get the job done. He should be dead next turn. Oh, the turn after the next one. Okay. Oh, nope, he's dead this turn. Very good. Use a stable serum here. I like this hand. Phase 3. Okay. So now he still gains strength and he puts burns into my deck, but we can get our, as long as we can get back to our, what does Outbreak do? Outbreak. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 15 damage to all enemies. So it's a very conditional card. There's a lot of setup that you need to do to get it to work, but it can be a pretty good damage source when you've got it like that. I think we just do the Survivor and the leg sweep. Call it a day. And my deadly poisons just love hanging out or at the bottom of my deck. It was the first Act 3 boss, the Queen, who was much more agreeable than this guy. The Queen only dealt 2 HP to me. This guy is a different story. I think we go for a bullet time. Or I can like hold it. Tough to say. Deadly poisons, you are killing me. Our next turn looks very bad because it's like deadly poison, strike. Neutralize. So I think I just block here. Hold on to the acrobatics and the bullet time. He is intangible because he loves to rage bait me. But he's just adding statuses, so we can hold on to our good cards. Play our neutralize and our leg sweep, so at least he's perma weakened. It's gonna be a race against time. Like, can he fill my deck up with burns before I kill him with poison? But I think we're okay. I think we're stabilizing. I'm gonna play this backflip. Defend and defend. I can't attack. I can't attack him. It's just 9 damage. Surely it won't come down to 9 damage. Used to think this guy was a joke, but the scaling is insane. Yeah, so like, I was undefeated against the test subject. I think I beat him like... it was like 16 runs in a row. I had never lost to him. Like, and so I never took him seriously. They did make one change on the newest patch of Slay the Spire, so like the non-beta patch, which is his second phase, he multi-attacks every single phase, or every single turn. So he starts at 33 damage, then it goes up to 44, then it goes up to 55, and then 66. And then if you have just like an entire deck built around skills, this guy just kind of like eats your lunch. Thankfully, we can block pretty well. This is not the bullet time turn. We'll just keep blocking. He's only taking my damage. Like, an accelerant would have gone crazy. But he's only taking my poison damage every other turn, which is, like, significantly slowing things down. We can at least keep him weakened. I play my Acro just to, like, get to my deadly poison. What do I think of them removing the Doormaker? I understand why they had to do it. The guy was an extremely confusing boss. I did like the challenge. Like, Mega Crit likes to add enemies to the game that change the way that you have to play your deck. So like in Slay the Spire 1, it was the Time Eater, and the Time Eater, every 12 cards you played, on the 12th card, he would just end your turn. He just straight up ended your turn. He would gain 2 strength, and then would just go to attack you immediately. So like you had to be very careful about like spamming cards, because you would just give him a bunch of strength and end your own turns. He was like very anti-infinite. So like they do like having a boss like that, and the Doormaker reminded me of the Time Eater, but he was just a little too complex. Draw my 2 cards, or do I... Aish, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Aish? Aish? I'm sure one of those is correct. We'll do just our leg sweep here. Hold on to the bullet time and the backflip. Takes 43. 12 times 3. It looks scary, but it's not too bad. Purple Basin's got our back. And then I think we don't need the bullet time anymore. Well, I do want the bullet time. I do need the deadly poison. We need to keep our damage up, stay on the offensive. We can just play all 3 of our cards here. And then block potion. I think it's time for a block potion. Yeah, the Doormaker is kind of like an amalgamation of things. Yeah, I think there was just too much going on. So like, especially if like you're a new player, having to like, I know you should be like looking at like the things that your enemy is doing, but it's just like, even I would forget. Like, I wouldn't remember which phase he was on. So like, it'd be the no draw phase, and then like I would just use a swift potion and like waste it, and I'd be like, oh, right, I can't draw cards. And, like, what are we doing now? Oh, he's exhausting the cards. Okay, it's a little exhausting. I do like the challenge though. Just play defend. Keep the neutralize up, and might as well play the strike, I guess. Hold on to these 2 cards. Do I have a mod to speed up enemy turns? Is that a setting? That is a setting. You can go to fast mode and check that. You can also turn the screen shake up to caca. Caca! I'm pretty sure that is just like unplayable. Let's find out. Get rid of the burn. Play this bullet time. 15 times 3 is a lot of damage. Oh my god, it's just like... Oh no, okay, let's turn that off, I'm getting sick. Okay. We can survive this 40 hit, which, thank god, because this is coming down to the wire now. I turned off fast mode. You're so right. There we go. Okay, test subject is down. That was a close one, but I knew this fight was going to be very iffy. Just the nature of how he scales. GG. We can turn our rotating streak back to 1 finally. Woo! Everybody celebrate. Not even an introduction. I think this is 200k damage on the Architect. Woo! 200k, let's go! back down to the bottom. Let's see what we get. Elite Killer. That's not very exciting. Rock! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.